Hi dear students, good morning, good afternoon or good evening. Yesterday we have discussed exercise 10.4 questions. So now today we are going to discussing the left of the questions which are present in 10.4. So now you can see the question number 6. Given that a bar dot b bar is equal to 0 and a bar cross b bar is equal to null vector, what can you conclude about the vectors a bar and b bar? So now here dot product is 0, cross product becomes null vector, then what about the vectors a bar and b bar? So now how to solve this question we can see now. Solution for this: given that a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, in which cases it dot product becomes 0 means when a bar is equal to 0 bar null vector, or else b bar is equal to null vector, or a bar is perpendicular to b bar. In this case a bar and b bar are non-zero vectors. A bar and b bar are non-zero vectors. When these two vectors are non-zero, then perpendicular condition is existed between the vectors. So now a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, either a bar is null vector or b bar is null vector, or else a is perpendicular to b bar. Three conditions are there. So now any condition is applicable to get dot product becomes 0. So now next one, and a bar cross b bar is equal to 0 bar. A bar cross b bar is equal to 0 bar. When it is possible? If a bar is equal to null vector, or b bar is equal to null vector, or a bar is parallel to b bar. In this case a bar and b bar are non-zero vectors. When cross product becomes null vector means a bar is 0 null vector or b bar is null vector, or a and b are both are parallel, then also cross product becomes 0. So now from above concept, from the above concept, a bar and b bar cannot be perpendicular. A bar and b bar cannot be perpendicular or parallel simultaneously. So now a bar and b bar cannot be perpendicular, cannot be parallel also. So now or cannot be parallel. So therefore a bar is, therefore a bar is null vector or b bar is null vector. This is our conclusion. This is our conclusion. So most important, So now very simple, dot product becomes 0 means 3 cases are raised. So now cross product is null vector means that here also 3 cases are raised from these two concepts. So now this is A bar and B bar cannot be perpendicular or parallel simultaneously. So now A bar is null vector or B bar is null vector. This is our conclusion. So now note down, we will discuss the next question. Now next question you can see, question number 7. Let the vectors A bar, B bar and C bar be given as A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap, comma B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap and C1 I cap plus C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. Then show that A bar cross of B bar plus C bar is equal to A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. So now solution for this, given vectors are A bar is equal to, A bar represents this vector A1 I cap plus A2 J cap plus A3 K cap, comma B bar is equal to B1 I cap plus B2 J cap plus B3 K cap and C bar is equal to C1 I cap plus C2 J cap plus C3 K cap. So now three vectors they given. We wanted to show that A bar cross of B bar plus C bar is nothing but A bar cross B bar plus A bar cross C bar. So now here LHS part you can see A bar vector we know now cross B bar plus C bar, but we don't know B bar plus C bar vector. So you can calculate a B bar plus C bar vector from the given vectors. So now B bar plus C bar is equal to, adding these two vectors, how to add means scalar components of I coefficients you can add. First of all B1 plus C1 of I cap, next J coefficients B2 plus C2 of J cap plus B3 plus C3 of K cap. So now this is B bar plus C bar. We know now A bar vector, B bar plus C bar vector. So now you can take LHS. So now LHS you can write. What is the LHS? A bar cross of B bar plus C bar. Here cross before one vector, cross after another vector, two vectors cross product means you can write in the determinant form. So now I, J, K, the positive vector scalar components, A bar scalar components, A1, A2, A3. The second vector B bar plus C bar scalar components are B1 plus C1, B2 plus C2, B3 plus C3. So now expand this one. How to expand means, before going to expanding, so now in the determinant any row or any column, each element represents sum of two or more elements, then the given determinant can be expressed as sum or two or more determinants. So now according to the property, so by the property of the determinant, you can expand it. This one, how to expand means you can split as two determinants. So now how to split means, first row second row as it is you can write I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, A2, A3. Third row you can filled by the first scalars. So now in the previous determinants, those are B1, B2, B3 plus in the second determinant also post two rows are similar. You can write I cap, J cap, K cap, A1, A2, A3. Third row can be filled by the scalars which are left in the third row in the previous determinant. So now those are C1, C2, C3. Clearly in the post determinant, second row is scalar components of A bar vector, third row is scalar components of B bar vector. So now that's why this is you can write in the form of A bar cross B bar plus here this is you can write as A bar cross C bar because of third row is filled by the scalar components of C bar. So that's why A bar cross C bar. So now this is the RHS, therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. This is the required proof for this question. So now note down, we will discuss the next question. Now see the next question. Now you can see the next question. If either A bar is equal to null vector or B bar is null vector, then cross product is null vector. Is the converse true? Justify your answer with an example. So now with an example we wanted to prove this question. So now solution for this, let us consider A bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap and B bar is equal to, so now same A bar vector product by any scalar, then you will get the B bar vector, then only A bar and B bar are parallel vector we will get. So we need to consider two parallel vectors to find this question. So now here you can take 2 multiplication 4i cap plus 6j cap plus 4k cap are two parallel vectors, that is your choice completely. Ijk you can take whatever it may be, ijk coefficients whatever it may be you can take it. So but you can multiply with the same scalar, you will get the B bar vector. So now then the vectors are parallel vectors. So now you can consider two parallel vectors, then cross product you can find between these two vectors. A bar cross B bar is equal to I cap, J cap, K cap. So now second row filled by the first vector scalar components 2, 3, 2. Here 4, 6, 4. Third row filled by the second vector scalar components. So now expand this I cap of first row, first column, we can delete. The remaining 4 elements determinant. So now 3, 4s are 12 minus 6, 2s are 12 minus j cap of second column first row I can delete. The remaining 4 elements determinant 2 4s are 8 minus 4 2s are 8. So now next plus k cap of deleting third column and first row, the remaining 4 elements determinant 2 6 are 12 minus 12. So now the value becomes null vector. A bar cross B bar is null vector clearly. So now A bar cross B bar is null vector we got. So now you can check the length of the vectors. Now magnitude of A bar is equal to under root 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. Scalar components, square it and adding. So now you will get under root 4 plus 9 plus 4. So now this is equal to root 17. So now therefore A bar is not a null vector. A bar is not a null vector. You can check the B bar vector length also. So now mat of B bar is equal to square root of, what is the value? 4 square plus 6 square plus 4 square. So now simplify this. 16 plus 36 plus 16. 32 plus 36. Now that is equal to root 68. Root 68. So therefore B bar is also not a null vector. Therefore the converse is need not be true. Therefore converse is need not be true. So now this is our conclusion for this question. So now note down, we will discuss the next question. Now next question number 9. Find the area of the triangle with vertices capital A of 1 comma 1 comma 2, capital B of 2 comma 3 comma 5 and capital C of 1 comma 5 comma 5. So now how to find the area of the triangle using cross product. So now area of the triangle formula in cross product, area of the triangle ABC is equal to half into modulus of AB bar cross BC bar or AB bar cross AC bar or AB is in CA bar cross CB bar. So now according to that formula, so now here we can take solution, take the given vertices, of triangle ABC are capital A of 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma capital B of 2 comma 3 comma 5 and capital C of 1 comma 5 comma 5. So now one of the triangle ABC having vertices capital A of 1 comma 1 comma 2, capital B of 2 comma 3 comma 5, capital C of 1 comma 5 comma 5. So now area of the triangle we wanted to calculate for this. So now take how to calculate area of the triangle means first you can calculate any two adjacent sides of the triangle. So now first you can calculate, before going to calculate the adjacent sides you can write the position vectors of the given vertices. So position vectors are OA bar is equal to I cap plus j cap plus 2k cap. OB bar is equal to OB bar is equal to 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 5k cap and OC bar is equal to I cap plus 5j cap plus 5k cap. These are the position vectors. So now using these position vectors find the two adjacent sides of this triangle. So now find AB bar. Now AB bar is equal to, you can write OB bar minus OA bar, terminal point minus initial point. So now here OB bar scalar components, I scalar components, first you can subtract 2 minus 1 of I cap plus 3 minus 1 of j cap plus 5 minus 2 of k cap. So now OB bar scalar components subtraction with OA bar scalar components. So now you can simplify this. Now I cap plus 2j cap plus 3k cap. This is AB bar vector. Next, similarly, you can find the AC bar vector. Another adjacent side you can calculate AC bar. What is the AC bar? OC bar minus OA bar. So now this is 1 minus 1 of I cap, 5 minus 1 of J cap, 5 minus 2 of K cap. So now this is equal to 4J cap plus 3K cap. So now this is AC bar vector. So now area of the triangle ABC formula is half into modulus of AB bar cross AC bar. So that's why cross product between these two vectors you can calculate. AB bar cross AC bar, that is equal to determinant form I cap, J cap, K cap. First vector scalar components 1, 2, 3. Second vector I is not there, so that's why you can take first place becomes 0. So now J coefficient is 4, K coefficient is 3. Now expansion of this determinant, you will get I cap of, so deleting first column and first row, the remaining elements determinant 6 minus 12. 6 minus 12. Next, minus J cap of, so now this is deleting second column and first row, the remaining elements 3 minus 0 plus K cap of, so now what is the value? So now deleting third column and first row, the remaining elements 4 minus 0. So now this is clearly minus 6 I cap minus 3J cap plus 4K cap. So now this is the vector of AB bar cross AC bar. So now we can calculate magnitude of AB bar cross AC bar. So now this is equal to this length of this vector minus 6 whole square plus of minus 3 whole square plus 4 square. So now this is equal to under root of, so now 36 plus 9 plus 16. So now this is equal to, what is the value? Root of 36 plus 25 root 61. Root 61. Therefore, area of triangle ABC is equal to half into modulus of AB bar cross AC bar. So now we know the value of modulus of AB bar cross AC bar. So now that is root 61. So now this is equal to half into root 61. So now the value is equal to root 61 by 2 square units. Area of the triangle ABC value is root 61 by 2 square units. This is the required solution. Easiest question and important one also. So now note down. We will discuss the next question. Now you can see the next question. Number 10. Find the area of the parallelogram whose adjacent sides are determined by the vectors A bar is equal to I cap minus J cap plus 3K cap and B bar is equal to 2I cap minus 7J cap plus K cap. So now two adjacent sides they given. So now using these two adjacent sides of a parallelogram, you can calculate the area of the parallelogram. Now solution you can see. We know the formula in the properties already given with proof. So now area of the parallelogram when adjacent sides they given means, that is magnitude of A bar cross B bar. So now area of the parallelogram, if A bar and B bar are adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then area of the parallelogram is modulus of A bar cross B bar. So now here this is the ABCD is a parallelogram. So now here adjacent sides they given, one is A bar vector, another one is B bar vector, another one is B bar vector. Now area of the parallelogram we wanted to calculate. So first you can take the given vectors are A bar is equal to I cap minus J cap plus 3K cap, and B bar is equal to 2I cap minus 7J cap plus K cap. Then area of parallelogram is equal to modulus of A bar cross B bar, where A bar and B bar are adjacent sides of parallelogram, where A bar and B bar are adjacent sides. So now here this is the formula, so that's why we can calculate A bar cross B bar using by the given vectors. So now find A bar cross B bar. How to product? In cross product, we know now, that is determinant form I cap J cap K cap, 1 minus 1 3, post second row filled by the first vector scalar components, third row filled by the second vector scalar components. So now expand this one using by the determinant concept. So now this is first column first row, delete the remaining 4 elements. Determinant is minus 1 minus of minus is plus 21 minus J cap of, deleting second column and first row, the remaining 4 elements determinant is, so now 1 minus 6. So now next plus K cap of, deleting third column and first row, the remaining 4 elements determinant minus 7 plus 2. So now the result of this is 20 I cap minus of minus is plus 5 J cap minus 5K cap minus 5K cap. So now magnitude you can calculate for this, magnitude of A bar cross B bar, that is equal to under root 20 whole square plus 5 square plus of minus 5 whole square. So now what is the result? Root of 400 plus 25 plus 25. So now this is equal to root 450. 450 you can write the combination of 225 into 2. So now root 225 is perfect square of 25, 25 into root 2. So now therefore area of parallelogram ABCD is equal to magnitude of A bar cross B bar is equal to 25 root 2 square units. So this is the procedure to solve this question. So very important. So now copy it. Next question we will discuss. Now I can see the next question number 11. So now let the vertices A bar and B bar be such that magnitude of A bar value becomes 3 and magnitude of B bar value is root 2 by 3. Then A bar cross B bar is a unit vector if the angle between A bar and B bar. What is the angle between A bar and B bar? We wanted to calculate using by the given data. Here when it is unit vector, so now solution for this, given that magnitude of A bar is equal to 3 and magnitude of B bar is equal to root 2 by 3. Now, what is the angle between A bar and B bar? A bar cross B bar is unit vector when it is possible. So now that is we wanted to calculate. So that's why suppose A bar cross B bar is a unit vector. So we are assuming this is a unit vector. So now then you can calculate angle between A bar and B bar. So now when it is unit vector, then automatically the magnitude of this vector becomes equal to 1. Magnitude of A bar cross B bar is equal to 1. So now we wanted to find the angle between A bar and B bar. So that's why we are taking, let theta be the angle between A bar and B bar. Theta be the angle between A bar and B bar. So now we know that sin theta is equal to formula modulus of A bar cross B bar by magnitude of A bar into magnitude of B bar. Using this formula, you can calculate the theta value. So now what is the magnitude of A bar cross B bar value? 1. Magnitude of A bar value is 3. Magnitude of B bar value is root 2 by 3. 3 gets cancelled here. So now the result value is 1 by root 2. So now sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2 means in terms of sine, what is the angle? Sine 45 degrees, in radian measure sine pi by 4. Sine pi by 4. Therefore theta is equal to pi by 4. Theta is equal to pi by 4. Therefore the required option is B option. So now this is the required result. Okay. Therefore the correct option is B. Correct option is B. So now this is the required result. So note down easiest question, copy it. We will discuss the next question. Now you can see the last question in this exercise. Question number 12. Area of the triangle having vertices A, B, C and D with position vectors minus I cap plus of j cap plus 4k cap, comma I cap plus of j cap plus 4k cap, comma I cap minus of j cap plus 4k cap and minus I cap minus of j cap plus 4k cap. Here they given 4 vertices with the position vectors. So now using these position vectors we wanted to find the area of the, this is rectangle, area of the rectangle, not triangle, sorry. So now area of the rectangle having vertices A, B, C, D with position vectors. So now here 4 vertices they given means it is a rectangle. So now we wanted to calculate area of rectangle. Area of the rectangle also we can calculate using by the area of the parallelogram formula only. So now first we can take one rectangle ABCD is a rectangle. So now solution for this question. So now take the given position vectors are OA bar is equal to minus I cap plus of j cap plus 4k cap. OB bar is equal to I cap plus half j cap plus 4k cap. OC bar is equal to I cap minus half j cap plus 4k cap, and OD bar is equal to minus I cap minus half j cap plus 4k cap. So now adjacent sides we wanted to calculate. So now any two adjacent sides, I am taking AB bar is one of the adjacent, one of the side, another one is BC bar. So two adjacent side we are considering. So now first you can calculate the AB bar vector. AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. This is equal to, you can write scalar components. So 1 minus of minus is plus 1 of I cap plus of minus of j cap plus 4 minus 4 of k cap. So now this is clearly 2 I cap. So now AB bar vector is 2 I cap. So now next BC bar vector you can calculate. So BC bar vector is OC bar minus OB bar. This is equal to OC bar BC bar is equal to OC bar minus OB bar. So now clearly this is OC bar is I minus I. So now that means 1 minus 1 of I cap plus minus of j cap plus 4 minus 4 of k cap. So now clearly this is 0. This minus of is minus j cap plus 0. So that means this is minus j cap. So now we know two adjacent sides. So now between them cross product you can apply. So now cross product between these two vectors AB bar cross BC bar. Now you will get the result 2I cap cross of minus j cap. Here scalar components. So now I given property here lambda of A bar cross B bar is equal to lambda of A bar cross B bar. So according to that here scalars you can product first. So minus 2 of I cap cross j cap minus 2 of I cap cross j cap. So now after that we know that I cap cross j cap is equal to k cap. So now using this property minus 2 k cap. AB bar cross BC bar value is 2 k cap. So now you can find the magnitude for this cross product. So magnitude of AB bar cross BC bar, this is equal to square root of minus 2 whole square. The value is root 4. Root 4 is nothing but 2. So therefore area of rectangle formed with vertices ABCD is equal to magnitude of AB bar cross BC bar. This is equal to 2 square units. So now this is the required result for this question. So most important one, this is also area of the parallelogram and area of the rectangle. We are using the same formula. So now this is the solution for this question. So tomorrow class we will discuss the next concept. Okay, thank you very much.